Finance Minister Arun Jaitley met state finance ministers. They reviewed the rates of certain goods and services as sought by various industry associations.
Some items which have been historically charged at a higher rate, but today in the changed economic sense the burden requires to be reduced. So after considering the recommendations, the GST Council has reduced the tax levels in 66 out of these 133 cases.
Sandeep Hooker now joining us from the capital. Sandeep, taking up from that last line, the finance minister saying 66 of 133 items that got recommendations have been reduced. The GST has been reduced on them.
That's right. In fact, so there will be many things that will be cheaper than what was proposed earlier. I mean, it's a very long list and they haven't yet given us that exhaustive list of items that will see a lower rate of taxation. At some point, the Ministry of Finance will upload that list once they have prepared the minutes of this meeting and perhaps go through the list that has been finally approved. They will upload it on their website, but a few things that were read out and that we found out after speaking to different state ministers. So now cashew nuts, for example, Amitav, that was seen as that was seen as a commodity that was mainly consumed by well-off people, but it was argued that that's really not the case. I mean, today cashew nut is part of the diet even for middle-income group families, and 12% will have a negative impact. So that has been brought down from 12% to 5%. Packaged foods, packaged fruits and vegetables, pickles, toppings, instant food mixes, they will also become cheaper from 18% to 12%. Agarbatti and dental floss from 28% to 18%. Very important item, insulin, that has been brought down from 12% to 5%. In fact, the finance minister also pointed out that this is, given the fact that there is, wide-scale prevalence of diabetes. This is something that was a necessity. In fact, this was one point that was raised by several other state finance ministers. School bags, school bags were charged at 28%, so that has been brought down to 18%. Exercise books for children, that has been reduced. That becomes cheaper from 18% to 12%. Drawing books for children, especially infants, who just learn to draw, they were being taxed at, or they were proposed to be taxed at 12%. Now that's become nil. And then of course there's another scheme that they've evolved today, which is a composition scheme, which is that if you're a trader or a manufacturer or a restaurant owner, if your annual turnover is below 20 lakhs, then you don't have to pay any tax at all. And if your annual turnover is between 20 lakhs and 75 lakhs, then a trader will have to pay 1% tax as part of a composition scheme. So that's all the tax that you pay. If your annual turnover is between 20 lakhs and 75 lakhs, as a manufacturer, you pay 2% under the composition scheme, and as a restaurant owner, 5%. That's all that you pay if your annual turnover is in this range. So West Bengal finance minister, who usually has lots to say, he said that today's meeting was something that that was more people-centric.